Hello, my classy people. Wayne Bolden. It is Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a great work week. And of course, we ask that you subscribe to our channel, ring the bell to be notified each and every time we do a video for sure. And remember, sign up for our membership. I need to say that more, right? And that way, it's a great way to support us. Well, great big weekend coming up here on the 8th of March as we move towards the Derby, of course. Tip sheets will be available for Tampa Bay. That's down there for the Tampa Bay Derby. That's the best spot for a full card, if you ask me. Now, there's some great races at other venues for sure, and we're going to do one here at Oaklawn Park very shortly, the Azeri Stakes, right? But again, tip sheets, Tampa Bay. Please get your orders in early. The Tampa Bay Derby, of course, down there, the 3-year-old boys will be doing their thing, trying to get points to qualify for the Derby the first Saturday of May. Please email us at speedking24@yahoo.com. They're $20. We analyzed the full card, give you our top 3 or 4 picks. We've been doing really well with our picks the last few months for sure. And please, great way to support us. $20, great way to show your appreciation if you like our content for sure. Well, let's just get the elephant in the room. Let's talk about that. Get this race out the way so we don't have to revisit it. She's back. Yeah, old Thorpedo Anna, the horse of the year, is back. And everybody knows she's down at Oaklawn Park in the Azeri Stakes, right? One of my favorite stake races, but this is a walkover, right? The Azeri Stakes is race number 10 on the card at Oaklawn. Going to go off about $625. It's $400,000, grade 2 for sure. Going a mile and 16. It's a full field of 7. And again, here's a situation where when horses get this good, the Zenyatas and the Rachel Alexandras and the Ruffians, and when the champions get this good, you have to become a fan, because again, you can't bet on them and you can't bet against them because of the odds. Thorpedo Anna is the one horse in the Azeri Stakes, and she's 2-5 on the morning line on her way to 1-10, which is about an 83% win probability, right? And again, I don't know how you bet on her at that odds, right? Because, risk versus reward. And I don't know how you bet against her unless you're just throwing in a $2 against somebody that you like in the race, for sure. So you become a real fan. We want to see how Thorpedo Anna, the horse of the year from 2024, returns, making her 4-year-old debut for sure. Just an absolute monster. She is. She is by Fast Anna on the back end, grandsire's Uncle Mo. Kenny McPeaks does all the conditioning on this one. You know that. Got his boy Brian Hernandez Jr. in the arms. She has won 8 of 10 starts with 2 seconds. So she's never been worse than second. So she's making her 4-year-old debut. Of course, I love horses that have a beautiful 3-year-old line making their 4-year-old debut. Okay, and she fits the bill. The last time she ran was November 2nd of last year at Del Mar in the Breeders' Cup Distaff, where she won and earned a speed figure that was second to none. So now she's back in December, January, February, March. In 4 months, she's bigger, she's stronger. She should be at the peak of her performance as being a 4-year-old, and drawing the one hole, she should save all the ground. Okay, so again, let's see how she does here. We expect her to win between 5 and 7 lengths, being geared down. This should be a flat out beat down and a walkover for the horse of the year, making her 4-year-old debut. Thorpedo Anna, just an absolute monster. Now, I'm not ready to put her in the class of Rachel Alexandra just yet, or Zenyatta. Okay, but she is well on her way, and you can expect big things from this well managed filly for sure, right? And hopefully she keeps racing, because the deal now, we don't get a chance to see our champions race anymore once they make accomplishments, because they take them to the breeding shed. So hopefully she stays on class, on course here, and continue to race. Love to see her race right through 5 years old, which probably is not going to happen, which is again one of the downfalls to horse racing, right? The horses are no longer bred to race, they race to get bred. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. And again, makes the game unattractive in a lot of ways. But that being said, Thorpedo Anna is an absolute monster. We're going to take watch the race for sure, which is a suggestion everybody should do, because she'll be 1-9. 1-10, no doubt about it, right? So you can't bet on her, you can't bet against her. Should win hands down. 10th race, Oaklawn Park, Azeri Stakes. Let's see the champion comes back. And let's see if she can threaten some of those top fillies with her numbers as she go through her 4-year-old career. And I'm always comparing her to the best filly that I've ever seen in the name of Rachel Alexandra, for sure. And Zenyatta's right there, of course, and Ruffian's a whole different thing as well. So again, obviously the horse to beat should win by a lot, as the rider please, as they said. Now, if there's a horse to run second, it's probably the 3-horse Jody's Pride. Jody's Pride's not a bad horse, right? She's not at this level of Thorpedo Anna by no means, if you ask me. She has 3 wins from 7 starts and 1 second and 1 third, trained by Aberu and Ricardo Santana's in the arms. This American Pharaoh filly is a nice filly in her own right, but unless she bursts into flames, and something goes wrong with Thorpedo, the number 3 horse offers the best value at 8-1 in here. Is the only one that I see could upset her for sure. But all things being equal, it's going to be very, very hard. She made her 4-year-old debut January 25th at Gulfstream Park in the Inside Information and ran 3rd that day. Now she's back probably in 5 weeks. That's okay, but she really would have to step it up, and something would have to go wrong with Thorpedo Anna, in my opinion, for Jody's Pride to win, the number 3 horse, right? That's our second pick. We got a Cole Exacta 1-3 for sure. Well, the number 2 horse you could round out your trifecta, Alpine Princess, right? She's a nice filly as well in her own right. Alpine is trained by Brad Cox and his band of merry horses. One of my favorite young riders is on him, Christian Torres, for sure. Well, Alpine is by Classic Empire, Curl and Grandsire on the back end. That's excellent. 4 wins from 10 starts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds for sure. So 8 times in the money from 10 starts, 4 of them being wins. She last ran second at the Sam Houston in the Ladies Classic on January 25th, back in 5 weeks, just like Jody's Pride. And again, she's 6-1, the number 2 horse. So that tells you, by the way, Alpine Princess, the number 2 horse, is 6-1, which is the second favorite in the race on the morning line. Okay, Thorpedo Anna's 2-5. So what are we telling each other here? Not much, right? So there it is, right? Just wanted to put the video out so we could start tracking her career as a 4-year-old as she makes her debut. Obviously, the horse to beat and the elephant in the room is Thorpedo Anna. We're going to see her strut her stuff on Saturday in the 10th race at Oaklawn Park. And the Azeri Stakes, 2-5 on her way to 1-10. 1, 3, 2, just like that. Don't push the box button. Don't wager no money if I was you. But anyway, that's what it is. Just wanted to document it and put it out there. We want to see the champion, see her run. I'm a big fan of hers, and obviously Kenny McPeak. So let's see her run and let's see what she does. Thorpedo Anna, lead pipe. Stay classy, y'all. We're going to dive into some other races very shortly here.